Recently, Willow discovered something terrifying. She was beginning to suspect her mother might not be human. Every time her mother left the house, she'd take a boar with her, but by the next day when she returned home, she'd be exhausted. Strangely, the pig would be nowhere to be found, and each time she came back, her mother would wash that blood-stained fur coat. Her mother's bizarre behavior piqued Willow's curiosity, so she started secretly following her whenever she went out. But Willow had asthma, and she couldn't keep up for long before being forced to give up. One day, while mother and daughter were washing dishes together, Willow suddenly asked about what happened to all those pigs. Her mother impatiently smashed something, using the outburst to avoid the sensitive topic. Willow was convinced her mother's strange behavior was hiding some earth-shattering secret. After her mother left with another pig that day, Willow noticed her car heading toward the forest instead of the market where she'd supposedly sell the animals. Just as she was about to investigate the forest, her grandfather suddenly appeared behind her. He warned Willow not to go out after dark. She reluctantly abandoned her plans for the time being. Soon after, however, her mother brought home her father, who'd been missing for 6 months. He was covered in wounds and looked extremely weak. That night, Willow had a nightmare. In the dream, she saw her father lying in bed, his body covered in injuries. She desperately tried to wake him, but when he turned his head toward her, the sight jolted her awake in terror. For a moment, she couldn't tell if what she'd seen was real or just a dream, but one thing she knew for certain: her parents were harboring an unspeakable secret. To dispel her doubts, Willow quietly followed them and discovered an abandoned castle. When she reached the iron gates, she saw her father had already stripped off his clothes and was kneeling on the ground with a blank expression, as if performing some mysterious ritual. It was the night of a full moon. After her mother left, Willow snuck into the castle. What she witnessed next would become the nightmare that haunted her for the rest of her life.